Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa and I am a funding specialist. I help women entrepreneurs cross the divide between bootstrapping their business growth and tapping into the trillions of dollars that are available to accelerate that growth. Please be aware, I do not hold a financial services license. Therefore, the information I share here on these videos is general in nature and is not considered to be financial advice. If you have questions about your specific financial situation, please always engage with your accountant or your legal team. If you would like to reach out to me directly, please do so using the links below. Now, I am super excited to review with you today the ArcAngels Angel Investing Network out of New Zealand. This is a group of female investors or women investors that are looking to financially invest into women-led startups and businesses. If you are a female or a woman entrepreneur watching this video, you already know how difficult it is to be accessing any type of external capital out there in the market. What I love about this group is they focus specifically on women. The venture or the business that they're looking to invest in must be a majority owned by a female founder. What's also nice about this angel network is they are stage and industry agnostic. So industry agnostics, your venture can be servicing any particular industry, any different sector, as long as a female or a woman is one of the founders of the venture. They're also stage agnostic, which is super nice. Like, most angel investors are looking to invest into ventures that have the potential for high growth and scale and, international expansion and, the rest of it. You've heard it all before. What's nice about this particular angel group is they appear to support ventures at earlier stages. Now, if they're looking to offer $10,000 investment opportunities, that to me would suggest that maybe you don't need to be too far down the commercialization journey. Of course, you would need to be further along than just having an idea. You probably need to even be further along than having your first proof of concept. I would expect that they're likely looking for at least an MVP or a minimal viable product that's in the market, that you're working towards product market fit. You've got some engaged users. Maybe you're not revenue producing yet, but you're showing early stages or early signs of a really good product that the market's looking for. As with every opportunity, every funding opportunity, so it doesn't matter if it's a grant, whether it's revenue-based financing, whether it is a repayable grant or a zero-interest loan, it's super important that you do your due diligence. When you're looking at angel investors, super important that you're investigating them as much as they are doing their due diligence on you. When I look at this particular network, I can see that they've been active since 2013. They've deployed over $8 million into more than 50 women-led ventures. That tells me that they've been around a while. They've certainly, if they've invested in 50 women-led ventures, they've probably seen 1,000 pitches. Like I don't know, there's no ratio, but they've likely seen a ton of pitches from women. Not only are they demonstrating that they're here for the long haul, if they've already been here for 10 years and they're still investing, that to me is a super positive sign. If they've invested in more than 50 women-led ventures, that also tells me that they've got a massive network. If I was looking at this opportunity to gauge whether it was an opportunity that aligns with my business, my growth goals and where I want my business to go, I would definitely be dropping into the About section and understanding a little bit more about this particular network and what is it about them that I find interesting enough that I want to reach out to them and start to build a relationship with them. This tells me that in 2020 they launched a joint venture fund with Icehouse Ventures, which is a New Zealand venture capital fund. The first fund, they raised just over 2.7 million and invested in 33 companies. In 2022, they then raised $10 million into their second fund. What I think is exciting about that is they've started with a pilot program. You consider it a pilot program. The first fund, less than $3 million, but they stretched that. They invested in 33 different companies. They're obviously seeing the benefits in doing that. So they've been able to go out to the market. They've sourced new, larger investors to come in where they've established a second fund. Researching further, I can see that the key people in their team are all women. As a woman entrepreneur, I think it's super important that we have an opportunity to wrap ourselves with experienced, supportive, knowledgeable women who are prepared to mentor us. So let me see what else I can find in here. So in the founders page, it tells me very generic information. Yes, there's a community. Yes, come together, be supported with like-minded entrepreneurs. I think that's a wonderful thing. As a solo entrepreneur or in your nano or micro stages of growth, it can be super lonely and it can be super hard. So wrapping yourself in with a network, a community is super important. It would seem that the investors also offer mentoring and support, which I would actually just expect as standard. And then, of course, there is the offer of cash, the investment. But I want to know more. I want to know more about this group to understand whether they align with who I am. Might they align with my business and where I'm going? What else are they going to expect of me in the early stages as I'm pitching for capital? As I'm scrolling further, yes, it's asking founders. So this is the investors section of the website. So what to expect? So as an investor, there is an expectation that investors would attend investment evenings, hosting presentations by women-led ventures who are pitching for investment. As an entrepreneur looking for investment, this tells me that I need to have a pitch. I need to have a good pitch. I need to have a pitch deck. I need to be ready to attend evenings where I'm pitching for the investment that I'm looking for. Suggesting also that there are workshop lunches and dinners with successful entrepreneurs. So this suggests that if I accept, well, firstly, if I'm offered investment, secondly, if I accept that offered investment, there is an opportunity to connect workshops, lunches and dinners with investors. So with investors that are part of the network, but also it would seem that there are opportunities to engage with international, international angel investors and international venture capital funds. So as a startup who is in New Zealand, if you're looking to then go global, scale globally, expand, super important that you have an angel network that's open to and willing and has the connections to introduce you to other external networks that will help you to more effectively grow. So this tells me that as an angel network, there are potentially early stage investors involved. What's nice about this, there seems to be the experienced investors that are supporting new investors coming into the network and making sure that they understand, as investors, they understand what the due diligence process is. Super important that you have a list of questions. So as you reach out to a group like this, it's not just about the cash, it's also about learning, educating yourself. What do you need to have ready? When does it need to be ready? Who does it need to be sent to? Protecting your commercial sensitivity, all of those type of things. Really important that you have engaged with your accountant and your legal team before you send documents anywhere. but understand what the due diligence process is and what the expectation is going to be on you as an entrepreneur. I've heard some horror stories over the years where entrepreneurs that are new to the process, they've been on a hook with a group of investors. They've been on a hook, waiting. Yes, give me more. And then 2 years down the track, the founder is still waiting for investment. Super important that you understand, well, how long does it take for this particular group to make a decision? What type of documentation are they looking for and why? Prepare your questions so that when you reach out, as you're doing your due diligence, you're very clear about what you need from them, not just what they need from you. All in all, this seems like a fairly standard angel investment opportunity. I just love women supporting women. Like, what's not to love about that? So if you are an entrepreneur in New Zealand and you feel that you're ready to look for some external investment, I encourage you to explore opportunities like those from ArcAngels. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, if you found a funding opportunity that you'd like me to review, please do not hesitate to reach out. Send me a link with a request. See you again soon.